They spot a lot of aggression towards B, and the rotations are far away. It's all going to be on these two men to hold the line for their team as the four-man aggression through long starts right now.
Oh, and they wait for an encounter. Still goes around, still trying to swing. It's just down to timing now. And one tap god chimes in at the perfect possible time. Revenant Esports make this round work.
Push no button.
They go swing for swing, but there's still a man down here, Revenant. Close range, these Spectres can absolutely shred, but that's the confidence reckoning up, playing on the back of the double. One tap god, making this more than doable situation. Whimp needs to play off utility, needs to play off his teammate here. And look at the backstab. Slow, calm, composed, Harshhh, not able to make the timing land. His position given away. And one tap god trying to play this as quick as humanly possible because he knows that he has position and he's the only one who can swing and pivot. Harshhh now left all alone. More or less be ratcheted out. Okay, there is Ching all the way towards the backline to buy a little bit of distraction. One tap god in a very good position, set up for a very big point. The transfer is beautiful and the setup falls to... Might as well just take the fight at this point. They're going to take a couple of guns away to help them as they will try to restabilize later on in this first half. Nice kill, actually. Brilliantly done from Rio so far. Taking 2 guns away. Any more and
How much information they have about this already. A Nightfall to push them back and keep them at bay. But somehow Fishball goes through it, battling through, hustles through all the utility thrown at it, but he still finds the kill. Again, it's just Reckoning Esports hitting them with brute force, and they fight fire with fire. Blackhawk stabilizes them, but in a 1v2, he just has to delay the plant if possible. If only he had his orbital strike now, this would have made a world of difference.
And it boils down to this. Reckoning Esports. They have enough time to reposition for the 1 versus 2, and Soulmate swing almost
Block off and hold Reckoning at bay for as long as possible, but now the hit comes through. Rio just flirting with danger across this smoke towards Shahs. Meanwhile, the U-Haul is already being invaded. Joshish, yet again, not able to connect another shot, and Rio and Harshhh now chime through. The smokes hold no barrier towards Reckoning Esports, and they're still able to get the kills, even though Revenant were all behind them. My lord, one tap god. Still getting some lovely shots in, but what
use the ultimates. Viper's Pit, Little Strike, things that can very much influence the way this round's going. There's 3 people rotating towards defender spawn, and Soulmate, the player who needed to stay alive, is still not bowing out of the fight. The man disadvantage. And the close play from Zeeq. Soulmate still playing patient because he knows this round is very much on his back. The push though, one tap god, does he find the frag? I don't think he did, but Zeeq surely did. Playing elusive ninja plays through the smoke, through the Viper's Pit, finally gets punished.
DC will reveal that there's only 2 players towards the B side, so that should help Reckoning Esports barge in, but the Nightfall keeps them at bay. Ching now engages them once more as he walks them in towards Josh. The crossfires, not the most potent, but at least they swing out of the smokes in time. Well, Strike keeping them at bay. But it's not like Reckoning Esports are shot on time. They just shot on players, and Josh doesn't even need a line of sight to get those kills. Harshhh and Rio left to do it all. This will most likely end in a 4-8 favor unless these guys pull off a 2v5. Nah, Rio not able to check Blackhawk, and it's all down to Harshhh. This should be the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, might be a great
Top for Revenant Esports as they are bound to make a move, and it seems like they are labeling this basket A. Nice exchange of frags towards Shahs, but that's not the problem over here. The problem is that the A-shot players have already snuck in. Nice shot. This drops the spike, and Blackhawk is now dead. It's more difficult for Revenant Esports to go for the plant right now. Josh just continues to stick it. Luckily for him, Reckoning Esports aren't pushing him, and that's partially because the crossfires are being held from showers as well. No, wait, what? He's actually taking matters into his own hands, and he's still going for aggression even though he was supposed to fall back. This is a much faster approach than what they had last time around. They don't have the info, but they don't need it. Ching battles through, gets the kill onto Zeeq. That's the danger man taken out of the position, and Soulmate tries his best, sprays down 2 before he finally bites the dust. As the side falls into disarray, Revenant are looking to plant, but still the suppressive utility from Reckoning Esports does not let them. It's so important for Reckoning Esports to keep disrupting Revenant like this, and that's exactly why they've been...
The fast play. One tap got quickly dispatches off that recon, but he's so close, he might find timing. The usual at the wrong time. And that costs one tap god his, that costs Fishballs his life. Decent trade, but Ching could have done way better. And mind you, that's a spike down. A huge price that Revenant might need to pay right up until the very end. Zeeq instantly decapitated as he tried making his way out, and it's all left on a Harshhh. Almost an undoable 1 versus 3 lies ahead of him. And he still opts to try and drop into the smoke. Luckily there is rotations committed though, as Revenant Esports are anticipated to raise the site. Now the hits in full fruition. One tap god trying to make his way quickly into ramp, but his backside resistance is gonna be quite a bit. That orbital strike was brilliant.
Deployed, but Plant not gone through yet. In fact, they've taken the teleporters and gone back towards the path region. And with only 10 seconds remaining, Revenant Esports need to run into the site with all their speed. They get the Plant just in the nick of time. Josh has to hold them back, and he cannot double up. Harshhh is able to clean up shop. The location has been identified. They go in towards the B site. Crossfires, not that strong, but at least B-Long control is still available for Reckoning Esports. And at this point, it's all up to Soulmate. He's gone unchecked so far, but he's able to get the spike carrier, and Blackhawk's dead. One tap god finally deals with Fishball, but now recovering the spike is going to be such a difficult affair, especially with Soulmate's position still undiscovered. He's able, and they need to hold on to it with their dear lives. Whimp aggro, looking to push Zeeq back. Ching peeks on the back of it, but Zeeq hits him through the wall, and it's just down to the captain. Will he be able to step up? Quick attempt at repositioning, and he again and again, but with less than 30 seconds left, how can they make this one work? Revenant just need to get in and plant. Meanwhile, Reckoning have to deny this at any cost. Zeeq, you can see the temptation. It's beckoning to him. It's calling his name. He's gonna try and peek and kill the planter as soon as there's an opportunity available. But the sound cue given away to Harshhh prevents him from doing so. And they peek all at the same time! There you have it! Reckoning Esports deny the plant. It's up to one tap god and Josh, and it's all but over.
By one, they need to try restabilizing because Harshhh has the revive. As soon as another frag comes on through, he can revive his friend. They'll have 2 guns for the picking.
Planted.
They know that Lamps is a problem, and Josh not looking at the angle. He gets the double! Harshhh! How are you doing this? 1 versus 2. It's all on the experienced shoulders of Blackhawk.
Orbital strike allows him to get the kill onto Harshhh, but now he's gonna have to face them both at the same time. Rio, Soulmate, both playing in tandem towards the left-hand side, and Blackhawk, it's gonna come down to timing!
Revenant Esports, they almost make that comeback,
Thrifty.
but deny.